Okay, it's rap pack to my pulse flat. We keep it real, no false rap. I got 4 cars and they all black. Got 4 bras and they all that. We call that ballin'. Doing this is my calling. Flow is so appalling. My phone off and she calling. I'm like, yeah.
What's going on, internet, and welcome back to Nth-Level Entertainment, the most awesome series, comic book and movie related YouTube channel in South Africa. I am your host, Z the Entertainer, and today I'm going to be doing a review on Captain Marvel. So I saw Captain Marvel about last weekend. Not a bad time out at the movies. I fairly enjoyed it. The movie was directed by a directing couple, Anna Duvet, I think. Let me just quickly check, guys. Anna Boden and Ryan Fleck. So they're basically like, a directing duo, and I couldn't help but notice that it looks like maybe Marvel is starting to make this a trend based on the success that they've seen working with the Russo brothers, on Captain America Winter Soldier, and then Civil War, and then Avengers Infinity War. And I think they're obviously still involved with Avengers Endgame as well. So it wasn't a bad movie. I enjoyed it for what it was worth. I enjoyed the visuals. I enjoyed how they depicted Captain Marvel with what they had available to them, like the choices they made as far as how they visually depicted how she looks with her powers activated, in all of the levels, like before she became binary or more aware of her full potential. It was a great movie. It was nice to see Phil Coulson back in the Marvel Cinematic Universe in the actual movies this time. Like he was in Avengers 1. There were some really funny parts to it, especially from the Skrull characters that we were introduced to, especially the main one. His part was very well acted by the actor that played him, and it was an interesting take on those characters. To finally see them being portrayed live action. I wasn't expecting the particular acting choices that were made. But unfortunately, for the most part, I wasn't impressed. Largely due to number one, and I guess this is not necessarily a fault on the quality of the movie per se, but because it was a movie that was introducing a new Marvel Cinematic Universe character, it felt like a Phase 1 movie in a Phase 4 timeline. We are so far ahead from or so far past the movies that were still introducing characters. The things that have happened since then, the way things like action and story has had to be amped up to top the previous movies since then, has put us in a climate where the expectations we now have of a satisfying MCU movie have far surpassed what we used to, I guess in this instance, put up with in Phase 1, So that's why I say, through no fault of the quality of the movie itself, I just feel like timing-wise, that really hurt it. And also, I feel like I didn't enjoy Brie Larson's acting in this movie. I don't know if it's because of the type of archetype she was playing, the whole fish out of water thing. She's from a different planet. She's doing things that are socially normal as far as she's concerned, but people on Earth are looking at her strangely, and which I guess would have something to do with the way she was portraying her character as being somehow aloof and slightly robotic, because she's not quite sure how to interact with the different species. I don't know if those were the reasons for the acting that I saw, is what I'm saying, because I feel like she was acting like someone who doesn't know how to emote, which is one of the like the most basic and vital aspects of acting, I would think. And whether there was an acting choice to try and portray what I was explaining earlier, if that was the case, either way, it wasn't well executed, because that's not the impression I got from the performance. And that's the point of a good acting performance. It's to portray a certain message or picture, so to speak, through the performance itself. And if that was the intention, I didn't get that. So that was a big part of one of the things I didn't like about the movie. Brie Larson's acting, the fact that it was a Phase 4 movie in a Phase 1 movie in a Phase 4 timeline, and Samuel L. Jackson, you know, the way it's finally revealed as to how he lost his eye was very underwhelming, an anticlimax, you know, compared to how it's been built up throughout the MCU movies. I mean, you know, in Captain America Winter Soldier, the way he delivered the line where he says the last time you trusted someone you lost an eye, you would expect a story that has a lot of more gravitas to it when you finally see the reveal of how it happened. And it becomes him being scratched by an alien cat, you know. Fair enough, the cat was alien, but that's still not, you know, enough of an extraordinary circumstance to make that event befitting of Nick Fury losing his eye, you know. I don't know, I was highly disappointed by that. But yeah, I don't know, I have very mixed feelings on this film, but slanting more towards the negative, you know. I was slightly disappointed. I'll give it a second watch whenever I can to see if maybe I haven't rushed my opinion, but nonetheless, here's my review for it. So, and that will conclude it. If I were to give it a rating, honestly speaking, based on how I felt walking out of a comic book movie, because I normally feel very jazzed up, especially if it's like, you know, well done, I would say I give it a 5 out of 10, you know. And yeah, that's it from me. You guys let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of the movie, if you disagree or agree, what you thought of this review. If you enjoyed this video, please click on the thumbs up icon and leave us a like. And if you'd like to see more from Nth-Level Entertainment, please click subscribe, and please be sure to click on the bell icon to make sure that you're notified every time I drop new content on the channel. And also just look out for some new additions that are coming soon to the channel. I'm going to be starting a new vlog channel that is deeply rooted in car culture. I'll explain the specifics of that on the actual first episode of that vlog channel, and a few other things that will be coming down the pipeline as well that I'll soon be announcing. Otherwise, thank you for spending time with me. As usual, I have been Z the Entertainer, and people stay awesome, take care of each other, and stay chasing your dreams to infinity and beyond.
Hey guys, thanks a lot. If you want to see some more from us, click here or click here.